anchor, it's just going to keep shooting. So it's just going to
Oh, yeah. out tonight, and I'm willing to find you. I wanna know if only you think about how it is to live in a ghetto. To say what you got, always have to fight. I want money, you know that what you got is my money. And I want money, you know that what you got is my money. We've been hanging together, and we were feeling so cool. We were smart, weren't you? You became rich with my soul, and now I want money. You know that what you got is my money. And I want money. You know that what you got is my money. Come on.
He wants to know how you feel when money with this way. Don't be afraid, baby. Don't be afraid, Don't be afraid, Don't be afraid, No, don't be afraid, baby. Don't be afraid,
One more time. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, don't stop the dancing. One more time. I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't wait too late. No, you don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. One more time.
Like the legend of the phoenix, all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Look. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 The present has no ribbon. Your gift keeps on giving. What is this I'm feeling? If you wanna leave, I'm with it. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
We're up all night to get. 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 We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all night to get lucky.
Make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water.
Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous place.
I just want to say thank you to my entire family. I would not be here without you guys' love and support. First, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and my little brother Noah. I'd also like to thank my grandparents, my Nino Myra, Uncle Anthony, my Auntie Melanie, and my Uncle Lloyd, and all my little cousins. Each of you inspire me to work hard and make you guys proud every day. I love you guys so much.
Hi, my name is Kaylee One, and I'd like to shout out Christian Lowe, Chris Kong, and Zoe Gaspano.
Hey everyone, thank you for coming out or watching the live stream. I'd like to shout out Vanessa, shout out my friends and family, shout out my Pam, my Ate Kelsey, my Oddings, Rico, Ali, and Anna, and all of Nick Jr.'s. Shout out my house, MCM, RC, and thank you, Kakukunan.
Mabuhay. Today, I'd like to give thanks to God, honor my ancestors, ancestors, my family, my friends, my partner, my audience, my brothers and sisters from PISA, Kati, especially APSP. Thank you to Billy and Esther and everyone at UCR. This one is for you.
Special shout out to my family who's here in the audience tonight. My mom, my dad, my two sisters, Ate Michelle and Ate Angelica. Thank you all for being the best support system that a girl can ask for. I wouldn't be the person I am without you guys. Love you guys.
Hi, my name is
Zoe Dapada.
and I'd like to thank all my friends, my family, and everyone that has supported me throughout my college career.
What's up, y'all? Thanks for watching. I just want to give a shout out to my friends and family back home, SKS, my friends and family out here in Riv, MCM, RC, all my audience, Dana, Cool, Maya, and Janice, and Michaela. And I just want to give a shout out to my Kuya and thank you.
I just want to say thank you to my partner Brian and my best friends who are my Korea and the rest of the day, and of course my family and my mom for supporting me throughout my 4 years of college. I appreciate you. Yeah, love you.
Hello, my name is
Christian,
and I'd like to thank my fellow staff, Zoe Dapato, Christopher Cole, and Katie Wood for an amazing time here at UCR.
Hey guys, thanks for watching and thanks for coming out. I just want to say I want to shout out my parents, MCM, RCs, Kapunan, and the $10 bills.
Hi, Billy and Esther.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done for the AAPI community on our campus. Thank you so much for putting the hard work and effort to make the first ever AAPI Grad happen.
Thank you for being some of the best bosses.
We love and appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Hi all, thank you so much for coming today. This is our inaugural Asian American Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander graduation. We've held them in the past in the Student Center, Highlander Union Building, but they've been smaller and we haven't invited all the families and friends, and so this is our first inaugural attempt at this larger venue space, and so we're really happy that you're all joining us today, and thanks so much to Billy and Esther and the team for organizing and choreographing. I'm Miriam Lamb. I'm our Vice Chancellor for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and faculty in Comparative Literature and Ethnic Studies. And I have the honor of welcoming our Taiko, our UCR Senryu Taiko. Making noise since 1998, Senryu Taiko is one of the earliest intercollegiate Taiko groups to ever form in the U.S. Self-taught and self-sustained, Senryu Taiko continues the tradition of Kumi Daiko by writing music together, teaching incoming members, and forming ties with other collegiate Taiko groups across the nation. Please welcome Senryu Taiko.
Let's party!
bust their own instruments and stuff. That's part of the teamwork that they inspire. Thank you so much to Senator Taiko. Next, we're going to begin our student procession of our graduates. So please welcome our graduates. great. Thank you. Let's give our graduates a hand. I'm so impressed with the high heels and some of the ethnic dress. I can't even fit my feet into heels after the pandemic, much less an aoyai. I saw an aoyai. So next I get to introduce our fearless Director of Asian Pacific Student Programs, who has been on campus as professional staff for 20 years, and he's been the director for 13 years. Please welcome William or Billy Kaganat.
Good evening, everyone. It's great to see because the planning and everything that went behind, I guess, switching it from our APSP grad to this is awesome to see. So good evening, everyone, and I'd like to welcome you all to our first ever Asian American and Pacific Islander graduation here at UCR. So I would like to begin by acknowledging the land we are on. So we at UCR would like to respectfully acknowledge and recognize our responsibility to the original and current caretakers of this land, water, and air, the Cahuilla, Tongva, Losueno, and Serrano peoples, and all of their ancestors and descendants past, present, and future. Today, this meeting place is home to many indigenous peoples from all over the world, including UCR faculty, students, and staff, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to live and work on these homelands. So, kind of a brief history of how we used to do this. So for the past 5 years, Asian Pacific Student Programs has hosted our own APSP graduation. It was a small and intimate ceremony at Hub 302, where we celebrated students who were specifically involved within our office or in the student organizations connected to our office. But we knew we eventually need to grow beyond that and give opportunity to all AAPIs on campus to be recognized and celebrated. So with a gentle nudging from our Dean of Students, Dr. Christine Mata, and our former Associate Dean of Students, Shantae Thomas, we pinpointed May 2024 as our target date for this momentous occasion. We knew it was important to honor our AAPI graduates and bring a little bit of our culture, our cultures, to the celebration. And although we know we can't showcase all of the many customs and traditions within the AAPI umbrella tonight, we know that this is just the beginning of AAPI Grad and that we will have many years to share our different backgrounds. So tonight, this event would not be possible without the hard work and effort put in by our students and staff, especially in the past few days. Fehi, I'll get her last name right, Lotu Anu, Cheyenne Ofuab, Jacob Pascasio, Christine, Kirsten, I don't know how I got Christine, Kirsten, Hart Ramos, Tulu Tofavaha, Esther Kim, and Brenda Bott. Thank you for the time and effort you all put in these last few weeks to make sure that all the details for AAPI Grad were covered. And I'd like to also give a special thanks to our colleagues in African student programs and Chicano student programs who have been generous with their time and knowledge in guiding us through this planning process. Without their help, we would have been lost in planning this event. Good luck to both Black Grad and Rasa Grad this weekend. We know those events are going to be a tremendous success. Which brings us to this evening. After speaking with some students a few weeks ago, I realized that many in this graduating class are high school seniors in 2020. And we all know what happened in 2020. So that means for many of the graduates here tonight, this is actually their very first formal graduation that they've been a part of. And here you are participating in your first graduation at a first ever graduation. Kind of cool, right? So your 4 years here at UCR have been unpredictable, especially the beginning. You went from remote learning to hybrid in-person learning, back to remote learning, and then to 100%, hey, you're in person, we're done with the pandemic, here you are. So looking back at the past 4 years and all you have been able to accomplish in those times is nothing short of amazing. But I will let our student keynote speakers touch on that a little more in a little bit. So I want to keep my comments short since we have other speakers tonight. I would like to remind you to be sure over the next few weeks when you're out celebrating this major accomplishment that the time, to reflect on the time and what you've been able and what you've been through and all those who have helped you along the way. This has been no small feat. Not many can say that they have a college degree, and fewer can say that they had to figure out college during a pandemic. Now all of you can say that you were able, or you are. So with that, I would like to be the first to congratulate you, the class of 2024, and the first ever AAPI Grad class on your graduation. Go out there and make us all proud. Thank you.
Now it is my honor to introduce the Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, who is head of the entire division that includes all the ethnic and gender programs, student life, the Greek organizations. And Dr. Haynes has been here with us about 6 years now, and during that time, he and Associate Vice Chancellor Dr. Christine Mata and our Chief Financial Officer Luisa Lavario and Student Affairs, they've really worked to professionalize the unit and really change the climate for a really healthy and more hospitable campus climate for all of our students. So we thank Dr. Haynes for being here and really innovating the unit for the last 6 years. Please welcome Vice Chancellor Dr. Brian Haynes.
And let's give Dr. Lam a round of applause for her campus leadership as well. Good evening. It is a distinct honor to join you today. Graduation is something that you will never forget. We've already heard from our director, Billy, that some of you in the audience did not have the opportunity to participate in commencement in 2020. So thank you for allowing me to attend this special occasion with you. Today I am here not just to acknowledge, but to genuinely appreciate the first ever Asian Pacific Student Programs graduation in the Student Recreation Center. So again, let's give ourselves a round of applause for being here tonight. This is a significant milestone, a testament to the strength and resilience of our Asian American and Pacific Islander students, who comprise about 33% of the student body here at UCR. For the past 35 years, the Office, Asian Pacific Student Programs, has been a beacon of support, guiding and nurturing the success of our students. If you're a part of the APSP team, if you could stand and be recognized, it would be great if you're a part of the team. And I tell everyone, 35 years is a long time in higher education. We're always changing, evolving, innovating. So to have a program running for 35 plus years is quite an accomplishment. To give you a little bit of history, and I'm sure some of this will be further expanded upon later in the show or the celebration, in April of 1989, representatives of the Inter-Asian Club Council, the Chinese Student Association, the Japanese Student Association, the Asian Indian Student Association, and Katipunan, the Filipino Student Union, submitted a proposal to UCR requesting a full-time advisor to coordinate the activity needs of the Asian student programs here at UCR. 4 months later, the program, the unit, the department was established. You are an essential part of the UCR community, and we are so proud of you today. Collectively, we have so much to be proud of today. When I look at the graduates, I think of all of the individuals who perhaps made this day possible. Mothers, fathers, grandmothers, brothers, teachers, sisters, and other loved ones. This is not an easy feat. I tell everyone college is not easy. And please know that your accomplishments here today, it's quite an accomplishment. And please do not underestimate the accomplishment. Today, we are just not celebrating your individual accomplishments, but also the unwavering support of your family members who are here with us today. And if possible, if you're able to stand, if you're a graduate, I want you to stand and just acknowledge the guests, your family members who have joined us here today. So as I conclude, I know that it is human nature that when one accomplishes a major task, there is a propensity to forget how hard that task was, to move away from your sources of success, to forget those who helped you along the way. Today, I want each and every graduate in the coming weeks to reflect on those shoulders that you stood on to get you to this point in life. And never, never, never forget the struggles along the way. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this inaugural program. And again, best wishes to our graduates of 2024.
Dr. Haynes will be back to hand out stoles. Now I have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker. And just for some history and background, you know, historically, the first Asian immigrants to the U.S. And the larger demographics of student populations tended to be Chinese, Japanese, and Filipinos, and then subsequently more Koreans, more Southeast Asians, and we have a smaller number, but a very active number of Pacific Islander students. And over time, the activism in those groups varies, and along with sort of what political needs we have, right, nationally, as well as in the state of California and in our region. And of late, our PISA Association has been very active around Pacific Islander advocacy. And Dr. Esateli Hafoka graduated from UC Riverside with a double major in ancient history and religious studies. During her time at UCR, she was also a member of the Pacific Islander Student Association, or PISA. Continuing her journey in higher education, Dr. Hafoka received her PhD and master's in religious studies at Stanford University, where she currently serves as the first Tongan college lecturer. And I'm sure she's going to be solicited and wooed to a tenure track position somewhere very soon, because we need more leaders and faculty in Pacific Islander studies as well. So please welcome Dr. Hafoka. I should have given you more warning.
We'll keep this light. What's up, class of 2024? Yo! I'd like to thank Fehi Lotoanil. Thank you so much for hitting me up. PISA, APSP for the invitation to speak with you all today. I'm honored to return to UCR as a proud alumnus of the class of 2013. Dang, that was a long time ago. Don't make me feel old, y'all. And in terms of demographics, too, I'm going off the cuff a little bit, but, you know, Pacific Islanders here, you know, while the Asian American population, student population makes up about 30%, our Pacific Islanders make up about less than 0.01%. So I want to give it up to our Pacific Islander grads in the house today. Give it up. It really is great to be back in this place. The Student Rec Center as it stands now didn't look this way when I was here. Also, funny story. I used to park in this lot and walk through what used to be just a field of grass between here and MSC. 4 days a week, I had one of those 4-unit courses, and that class was at 8 in the morning, so there was plenty parking here, and your girl was not trying to walk all the way from the student lot. So I'd park over here, right, illegally. Don't tell anybody. They might try to come back and collect some money. So I was walking to MSC one morning, thinking I was being slick, walking through that grass, and there was like this short chain link fence. It was like 4 feet, and I'm just over 4 feet. So, it was a bit of a struggle to get over that fence. But your girl would do it every day, until one day, I ripped my pants going over the fence. No, it was hella embarrassing though. Hella embarrassing. And then I had to do the awkward walk of shame, shuffle all the way to the bookstore to get a pair of sweatpants so I could make it to my class on time. But that's just an aside. I wanted to share that story. And typically I don't like to embarrass myself, but when in Rome. I think the expectation here for me today is to share some insights on my journey in higher education. Specifically, what's life been like since leaving UCR? I think there are lots of things I could say about grad school applications, studying for the GRE, on-campus interviews, and cheat codes for bypassing the master's programs to get into PhD programs. I'll teach you. Could do this, but I won't. Some of you don't have plans to suffer through any more schooling, and that's okay. And yet some of you might plan on going to grad school, which is great. Again, I'll teach you. I want to talk to you all about practical things, human things, real life things. Yes, I have a PhD from Stanford, but I also was a residential electrician. I still kind of am a residential electrician. For 10 years after dropping out of my first year of community college, I was a residential electrician. My dad and his brothers owned a residential electrical subcontracting business, and I naturally found my way right into the family business. Growing up, my dad was the typical traditional conservative Tongan Christian man who didn't think about the misogynistic ideas he espoused and then projected upon me and my siblings. The men did the manly work, wiring the houses, digging the holes, bearing the pipe, hanging the light fixtures. If women worked on the job site, they installed electrical receptacles and switches, the easy stuff. Or they worked in the office handling customer service requests and stocking shelves. I was the inquisitive kid. My aunts and uncles called me annoying, but I would have defined it as inquisitive, right? I needed to know everything about everything. If I went to the job site to pick up trash, I'd follow my dad around and ask him what the little metal plates were covering the holes he drilled, or ask why some wires were different colors and sizes, and what that meant. He'd humor me, pat me on the head, and tell me to go back to the office or the warehouse. I would beg and plead with my dad to take me with him to work, but he'd only take my brothers and leave me at home to do what he called girly things. My senior year in high school, I figured out how I'd once and for all convince him to let me work. At my high school, seniors had to complete a senior project as a graduation requirement. The components of the assignment included a research paper and a project. I chose to write a research paper on running a small business and opted to wire a house for the project's practical component. Now that I had neatly wrapped up my request to work with my dad as a mandatory school of requirements, he felt obligated to grant my request. Little did I know, though, that I'd spend the next decade working with my dad in what I would like to call, well, they're more like lost years, but we'll call them interim years. Something I'd liken to maybe Homer's Odyssey. My dad taught me an abundance of lessons, 2 of which were helpful during my PhD journey. The first was to take my tool belt with me anywhere I go, because in my dad's words, he'd say, "You never know," and he'd sing it like that too. I was 17 when my dad took me to the electrical supply house to purchase my first tool belt. After selecting the one with the big red sale sticker, we moved on to the tool selection. My dad told me I needed the basics: a wire stripper, 2 pliers, a 10-in-1 screwdriver, a flathead swivel, a wire nut swivel, and a hammer. I looked at him disappointed, telling him that my brand new tool belt would look bare if I only picked out the basics. He laughed and he told me as I became more experienced, my tool collection would grow and my tool belt would naturally fill up. There were loops, gaps, pockets, and pouches that remained empty for years, and I wondered, when can I fill these? Patience, he said. By the 3rd of those interim years, I learned how to read blueprints and memorize the California Electrical Code. By the next year, I was meeting city inspectors on the job site for inspections, handling customer service requests on my own, assigned an assistant, and given my very own work truck. By the end of my interim years, I was running out of room in my tool belt. The black fabric faded to a dusty gray, the seams in the Velcro belt started to come undone, and the once crisp partitions between the main pouches became a cavern of miscellaneous items. When I dropped back into community college and transferred to UCR, my dad cautioned, "Remember, take your tool belt because you never know." Despite being raised in Northern California most of my life and never living in Southern California, my dad still somehow managed to volunteer my electrical services to friends of friends in the area, explaining to me, "Well, you have a tool belt, so you might as well use it." One time, my dad called me and asked, oh God, just thinking about this brings back the trauma, right? One time, my dad called and asked me to run by a Tongan church in Rubidoux and install the exterior fixtures and weatherproofing, and do it quick because they need a pass inspection. And I'm like, "Yeah, no big deal, Dad. It's only week 10 of my last spring quarter here at UCR." When my family came to commencement in spring 2013, my brother scoffed at my tool belt, telling me it was old, ugly, and ragged. No lie, I was offended. Despite my tool belt's ragged appearance, I was proud of it. It was ragged because I worked hard. It was worn down from me dragging it all over California. I loved it because whether I was outside under the sun in the blazing Riverside heat, blinded by sweat, or in a dark attic shimming across ceiling beams, I didn't need to look down at my tool belt to know where each tool was located. The second of the 2 lessons my dad taught me, which I mentioned at this point a long time ago in this speech, is short and simple. During those interim years, I turned 21 and I did a lot of partying. I'd show up to work on a Sunday hungover from a grand night with my friends at the karaoke bar and work angrily in the morning until our lunch break. While dragging my feet to meet the rest of the crew for lunch, my dad would caution me, "Deli, you have to have a good attitude." My dad's also the nicest guy in the world, and some superintendents perceived him as a pushover. So I'd spend a lot of time arguing with city inspectors, superintendents, and other subcontractors because I always felt secondhand disrespect, a sort of proxy punching bag, if you will. Each time, sometimes after physically dragging me away from these altercations, because we gets down, right? My dad would calmly but sternly say, "Deli, you have to have a good attitude." I'm sure these metaphors aren't lost on you all, and I will tell you that Tongans do love a good metaphor, by the way. Everything that I learned during those interim years shaped my intellectual approach to learning in higher ed and grad school. Learning isn't sudden enlightenment. Rather, it's a collection of tools which align with our experiential growth. My dad literally told me to take my tool belt everywhere I go, but in my mind and my experience, he was playing a Tongan metaphorical game with me. You're all setting out on life now, whether you're entering the workforce or applying to grads or professional programs, and your tool belt has a few more tools in it than it did when you initially came to campus. Your tool belt isn't ragged yet. The Velcro is still intact, and the pouches are somewhat worn, but still distinctively separate. So I leave you with 2 lessons today. 1, throughout the next week, take inventory of your tool belt. What do you think it'll look like 5 years from now? Or like me, 11 years from now? And 2, you have to have a good attitude. It's simple. My dad was telling me to be a good human, and I'm telling you to be a good human. Congratulations again, class of 2024. Go Highlanders.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hafoka. And I should also mention that you won't be alone in this work. In the last couple of years, UC Riverside has also created an AAPI committee, which is an Asian American, Native American as a Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander committee that works on everything from disaggregating data to target where we can improve demographics on campus and where to improve student success rates toward graduation and matriculation, what kind of larger needs they have. That committee is co-chaired by Maita Alday, who's here as well, and she works in our advancement office and development office. And she has taken it upon herself to create an Asian American Pacific Islander Alumni Association group as well. So please consider joining that now that you're all alumni as graduates. And then under the leadership of Kevin Chastain Nguyen and Professor Marcia Ng, they've also created a new faculty and staff association for Asian American Pacific Islanders. So please know that you'll have all these additional resources should you need them in the life ahead. Next, we have our next performance, and it is our PISA, Pacific Islander Student Association, which, as you've heard referenced earlier, is an organization that thrives on enhancing the experience of Pacific Islanders on campus and off campus. They seek to provide a space for its members to articulate their experiences and share their individual cultures with each other and the larger university and community populations. Here tonight are the women from the PISA to perform a Tahitian and Cook Islander inspired dance.
We're lit by the moon under the stars. I hold your hand as you hold my heart. Dance with me, darling, and while we groove, show me the way. Hey, an island girl moves. The waves slowly break down by the shore. Oh, we get a little closer. Ooh. the night falls, I place a flower behind your ear. Show me the way. Hey, an island girl moves. I hold you close as we sway. Ooh, the fire is burning, burning as we sway. All about you I'm learning as we sway. The night away, I found me the one. You can tell by her smile. And when I get cold, girl, you are my light. Down on my knees, be my forever. 'Cause I think I found the greatest treasure. I hold you close as we sway. Ooh, the fire is burning, burning as we sway. All about you I'm learning as we sway. The night away.
Now we're getting to our student speakers. It is my honor to introduce our first student speaker of the evening. He is a third-year graduating senior in business administration with a concentration in management, and he has enjoyed his time working as an Asian Pacific student program coordinator for the past year. He has entrepreneurial dreams of operating within the assisted living business industry. Please welcome Jacob Pascasio.
Sorry, everyone, I had to get water real quick. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jacob Pascasio, and I'm honored to speak to you all today as a representative of our distinguished and resilient Asian American and Pacific Islander community. So to start off, a little story for you all. Contrary to how some may perceive me now, I grew up as the rather shy and timid kid in class. I dreaded the days that my mom would have to drag me to the barber's after school. I would always walk out with a big frown on my face and my thick Asian hair sticking out. I looked like a porcupine, and I always felt like everyone noticed it. It even got to the point where I wanted to get a perm, like all the other cool Asian kids were doing at the time. Then at lunch, I'd sometimes sneak to the snack bar to spend the little change I had on a plain old turkey and cheese, knowing full well that my Lola, my grandma, had made her classic chicken adobo packed in one of those black Chinese takeout containers with a rubber band tying together my plastic spoon and fork. I knew I had to. The kids in my school would notice the piercing aromatic smell as soon as I pulled it out. For those of you familiar with Filipino food, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure many of you here have had the same experience. To my surprise, my mom easily picked up on these things. Jacob, you're Filipino. You're Asian, she'd tell me. and I simply shrugged it off like any other rebellious kid would do at the time. It wasn't until I came across YouTubers like Ryan Higa or the Fung Brothers that I realized, hey, my people are pretty cool. I loved watching videos such as Asian Moms Be Like, and I remember I used to force my mom and my Lola to watch these videos on the family TV. Mom, Lola, look, it's you. This is exactly what you do. My mom would be so annoyed, but my Lola would simply smile and go back to using her prized police around the house. I'd be glued to the screen, watching Dwayne Johnson's or Jason Momoa's workout routines, hoping I'd be able to look like them one day, although I soon realized that they were 6'5" and pure muscle. Meanwhile, I was more the opposite, around 5'4" at the time. But then I would feel a little better about myself when my family would gather to watch Pacquiao fights, realizing he was a little closer to my height and was still able to succeed in his craft using instead his stamina and endurance. All in all, I realized I belonged to a bigger AAPI community and that we all uplifted each other the second we got to see one of our people make it. It truly is an exceptional feeling to see others of your culture succeed while still proudly ensuring that their roots and community are represented. Through experiences such as these, I learned to embrace who I am. I learned to embrace my roots, my cultural attributes that made me unique. I fell in love with my people, my heritage, and my community. I humbly speak before you all today to remind you to embrace your own differences. Cherish who you are. Your traditions, culture, and distinctive traits are the result of years, decades of love, passion, and pride. And to detest these traits are to disregard those battles of grueling sacrifice, yet ultimate triumph, experienced by those who have loved and fought before us. Only after we embrace these differences, only then may we begin to realize that they have been the true source of our strength and our pride all along. Now, if there's one thing about our AAPI community, it's the fact that we know how to make some pretty good food. So, although I may have been the only one at lunch pulling out a plastic container filled with rice, chicken doused in sauce, and egg, don't forget, everything has to go with egg. I now realize the fervent spirit of innovation and love that went into those meals cooked by my parents and theirs before. The same spirit of creativity and passion that drives me in entrepreneurship and similarly drives others in their crafts, whether it be in striving for higher education, fighting for advocacy and AAPI representation, or working tirelessly day in and day out to provide for our loving families. Our community surely has an unstoppable work ethic drilled into our hearts. And of course, we wouldn't be the AAPI community without our zealous storytelling, whether it be through our soulful music or vibrant dancing. Whether it's obnoxiously loud karaoke that we feared the neighbors would hear so late in the night, the deafening drunk uncles in the back exchanging stories as if nobody else in the world had ears, or my girlfriend blasting Sammy Johnson or Kalohe Kai in the car at max volume. These experiences make us proud members of the admirable and victorious AAPI community. Our storytelling represents a spirit of pride in our past, an abundance of joy simply for being in the present, and an unbeatable hope for the future of our people. The same spirit that uplifts us no matter what challenges and hate or discrimination we may face. And it is also the same cheerful and expressive spirit that empowers us in our identity should we ever be invited to share our own unique stories and experiences to the world. So, to conclude, thank you, faculty, staff, and parents. Your endless support and unwavering sacrifice are the reason we are able to stand before you all today. Thank you, students. Our generation of innovative minds and courageous hearts have continued to break boundaries, boundaries that those before us dreamed of being broken. Together as a community, we continue to be the inspiring foundation for generations of students and dreamers still to come. So, with that, I end. Congratulations to the outstanding AAPI class of 2024.
Thank you for sharing your stories and wise words, Jacob. Our next student speaker is Cheyenne Ofa-Obe. She's got some fans. A graduating senior in anthropology with a concentration in medical anthropology. So we can all take loans out from her at some point. A student leader in Katipunan PSO, serving as the 2022-2023 Cultural Liaison and PACN Director. She has worked with Asian Pacific student programs for the past 2 years. She's a hopeful pre-medicine student aiming to practice in the community that raised her here in the Inland Empire. Please welcome Cheyenne.
Am I on mute? Can y'all hear me? Oh, wait, we're in person actually. A little different than when many of us have started, isn't it? We're not all behind screens or stuck in our rooms or in our PJs from the bottom down. Actually, maybe that last part is still the same. Regardless, hello everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2024. All of you here have gone through massive feats to be in the position you are in now. Feats to which you have been celebrated by those in the crowd and are here again to cheer for you as you walk across the stage in a short while. Whether this has been a 4-year, 2-year, or whatever year journey, all of you are here at the end, ready to grab your degree and, well, set sail. So where? Well, for some of you, you're still set on your next steps just as you were when you first started this journey. Maybe for some of you, your course looked a little different. One with a set map of where to go at the start, and then somewhere along the way, the waves got harsher and you had to change course. Or even then, maybe some of you were always about seeing where the waves took you and just making sure your ship didn't sink along the way. Regardless of how you sailed your ship, let it be known that you were always the one at the helm. You were always the one who had to bet on yourself. You put in the hours during those late nights or early mornings studying to achieve that grade you wanted on that exam. If that didn't happen, well, you were the one to come to terms with that grade after, or to come back on that next exam ensuring that you were going to get that desired grade. The crew you had on that ship may have changed, as friends that may have been with you at the start are now somewhere else, sailing their own ship. You, though, have always managed to ensure that those who did come onto your ship were people who always had your back through the toughest of storms or during calm waves. And to some of you who may have taken parts of this journey alone, you have managed to succeed all of this and so much more through mere dedication to see it all the way through. Sailing analogies aside, though, you are all here with such intentionality to represent your identity in some capacity. Asian American Pacific Islander, or AAPI, may be a lot to say and a term that will likely undergo modifications, but it's an attempt to encapsulate the vibrant cultures within. Our experiences within our cultures may share similar traits, but in so many other ways are completely unique to our specific culture. All of you here today are present with the pride for the work you have done, as well as the heritage you have. With the degrees you hold, you embark into careers and you hold the privilege of representing your heritage. This can come as a double-edged sword, though, representing who you are. As you hold pride for the cultures you resonate with, your identity has also come to potentially target you or shoehole you into a certain stereotype. Yet your mere existence within your future career can also be a symbol for your communities, that you and your people are more than the stereotypes put forth by others, even if that stereotype is perpetuated by your own. You are, well, you. And as much as a person can speak about where and what you could have experienced or who you are, no one knows that more than you. For all that you have been through while obtaining this degree, take your space to congratulate your work. Any lesson that could be taken away from my words is to be the force you always are and were. The University of California, Riverside gave you the chance to get a degree, but it was you who pushed yourself through by the support you gave yourself and from those around you. Take all that you are and go be the force you want. Whether that force is a crashing wave or one that sways softly, all are necessary to keep moving forward into that next horizon. And that next horizon is the one that you'll have to see for yourself, isn't it? Thank you.
What a perfect, lovely send-off to you all. Thank you, Cheyenne. And a big thank you to all our speakers today. So next up is the exciting graduate walking procession across the stage, and Vice Chancellor Haynes will be handing out stoles. Billy will be shaking hands, and Fahey and I will be reading names, so I apologize in advance. You can whisper your name to us if it's a difficult name. I am mostly Vietnamese, a quarter Indian, and some Chinese, but most people think I'm Filipina or Malaysian, so I make a lot of friends, but that doesn't mean I will be able to pronounce all the names correctly, so please help us. Oh, at the same.
Jacob Mark Payawal Piscasio, major in Business Administration Management.
Majoring in anthropology, Cheyenne Sacha Ofaob.
Majoring in biology, Kirsten Hart Almero Ramos.
Majoring in sociology, Arby Grace Fredrejas.
Majoring in Business Administration with the concentration in Marketing and Management, Janessa Zamora.
Majoring in Business Administration with a concentration in Management, Nicholas Ravello.
Majoring in Business Administration, Information Systems, Anna Thatch.
Majoring in Business Economics, Andrea Sembrana.
Majoring with the BS in Computer Science, Valerie Wong.
Majoring in Psychology, McKenna Haley Sapila.
Majoring in Psychology, Carissa Michelle Lagunte.
Howdy, audience. Thank you. Majoring in Political Science, Shayna Zheng.
Majoring in psychology, Nate Abun Lilla.
Majoring in bioengineering, Benjamin de la Cruz.
Majoring in psychology, Elisa Marie Matias Celozo.
Majoring in neuroscience, Mary Abigail Limoon.
Majoring in psychology, Kelly Takako, Mia Mayato. Sorry.
Majoring in biology, Desiree Aviles.
Majoring in sociology, Jaden De La Cruz.
Majoring in anthropology with a concentration in medical anthropology, Chelsea Gay Gonzalez. Kate.
Majoring in biology, Juan Cordoba.
Majoring in political science, law and society, Prabhanor Kaur.
Majoring in business administration with a minor in management, Sachin PK Siva Kumaran.
Majoring in computer science, Jenny Kwan.
Majoring in electrical engineering, Kiana Salakab Dumdumaya.
Majoring in neuroscience, Sebastian Mauricio.
Majoring in business administration, Ryan Lim.
Majoring in business administration, Curtis Chan.
Majoring in electrical engineering, Sean Nagishi.
Majoring in psychology with a minor in neuroscience, Sarah Huang. Oh, Hong. Sorry, Sarah Hong, like Hong Kong. Phonetically.
Majoring in biology, Ann To Win.
Majoring in biology, Emily Chan.
Majoring in biology, Isabel Duong.
Majoring in biology, Tanvi Lumai. See, phonetic speak, sorry, Tanvi Lumai. Phonetic spelling is challenging for students.
Majoring in English, Brendan Vo.
Majoring in business administration, Ashley Zulueta.
Majoring in business administration, Kimberly Bajek.
Majoring in biology with a minor in psychology, Andrew Tran.
Majoring in business economics, Kelly Chen.
Majoring in biology, Thea de la Cruz.
Majoring in biology, Shreya Matar.
Majoring in cell, molecular, and developmental biology, Crystal Zheng.
Majoring in psychology, Selena Nguyen.
Majoring in education, Renee Cao.
Majoring in filmmaking, Diana Wan.
Majoring in biology, Joshua Nathaniel, where is it? Halmosco.
Majoring in Public Policy, Lauren Grace Mejorada Garcia.
Majoring in Chemistry, Amber Bridget Bakuli Nishevsky.
Majoring in Psychology, Jade Lynn Zuniga.
Majoring in Biology, Zoe Dakpano.
Majoring in Biology, Kaylee One.
Majoring in Biology, Christian Lowe.
Majoring in Computer Engineering, Kayla Tran.
Majoring in Biology, Christopher Kang.
Majoring in Business Administration with a concentration in Operation and Supply Chain Management, Chancho Arasasin.
Majoring in Public Policy, Kayla Lee Wigner.
Majoring in Biology, Juliana Ho.
Majoring in Environmental Sciences and Psychology, Alyssa Fundal.
Majoring in Microbiology, Irina Chu.
Majoring in Biology, Omar Jalal.
Majoring in Business Administration, Information Systems, Jeffrey Lamb.
Majoring in Applied Math and Chemistry, Michelle Wu.
Majoring in Biology, William Doe.
Majoring in Biology, Caitlin Hahn.
Majoring in Business Administration, Antonio Davira.
Majoring in Mechanical Engineering, Juliana Claire Tabuada. Tabuada.
Majoring in Business Administration, Cheyenne Puni.
Majoring in Creative Writing, Allegra Nelson. Oh, majoring in Biology, Sharon Hong.
Majoring in Sociology, Tulu Tofavaha.
Yay. Oh. What did I do with my sheet? Billy, do you close? Billy, do you want to close? All right, well, one final round of applause and congratulations to our graduates. A big thank you to all our staff who worked the venue. A big thank you to all the families and friends that came to support your graduates. We hope you enjoy the rest of the evening, dining out, hanging out with your graduates, and hopefully we'll see some of you at the big Toyota Arena commencement ceremonies as well. Big round of applause again. Big congratulations. Go forth and conquer, class of 2024.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I wouldn't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I knew I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I have it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, but all that mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you winning, would you light us to the sky? How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I wouldn't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hating, say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
I was patient, yeah. Oh, I was patient. Now I can scream that we made it. Now everywhere I go, they say congratulations. Young graduation. I pick up the rock and I ball, baby. I'm looking for someone to call, baby. But right now I got a situation. Never old Ben Franklin. Big rings, champagne. My life is like a ball game, but instead I'm in a trap though. Pot so big, call it Super Bowl. Super Bowl, caught up, get in the rolls. Top flow lifestyle. Huncho and